Hey guys, in this video I will tell you everything about ziplines and arc raiders. First of all, I will go over the standard zipline mechanics, how to place ziplines, how to change directions, how to use ziplines as a safety net, how to zipline faster and even faster with certain techniques. I will explain my wobbly zipping technique as the last thing in this video. So, the zipline looks like this. You take it out, it has a 60-meter range and you can place it probably anywhere you can look. It just has to be in an unoccupied space. So you can place it underneath ceilings, you can place it on walls, you can place it on top of roofs, you can place it, I don't know, on pillars, you can place it kind of in the air. I will show you a good example of this at this tree. So this zipline here is not placed on any hard surface, it's just placed on the tree here. You can shoot through that, there's nothing you can vault. It's just in the air. Sometimes they don't even appear, and you first have to use them before they appear properly. So now to the zipline and how it works. If you go close to a zipline pillar, you will press E to use the zipline, and you will jump onto the zipline, slide over, and land on the ground. I'm gonna do it again. Make a little jump, and then you land on the ground. If you do that from the side, right, like this, you will also do this little leap or jump. Yeah, that's the standard zipline mechanic. The problem with that is, if you place it like this, you will have a certain challenge or objective in the way, and it will stop you. This can happen in certain situations, but sometimes they don't stop you. I will give you an example for that. So the first example would be this. I come up here, and you see this ring thing, right? This ring plate. This is hard surface. You can shoot it, it has a hitbox, so technically you should be able to vault it. And I will show you that I can vault it in a second. First of all, I will show you that this is zippable. I can zip through it, I will clip through it for a second, and then I will go on ziplining. And it's the other way around, totally the same. If I go up there and press spacebar in the right moment, I will totally vault it, right? I will mantle through the ring. In this example, we're zipping through it with our head, and it works as well. Maybe only the legs are not capable of being zipped through a thing, but that's not for sure, because sometimes we had it in games where we were able to zip through things with our head and not with our legs, and the other way around. It worked with our legs but not with our head. Yeah, as you can already tell, you can change the directions of zipping when zipping. Right? You just jump, press E again, attach yourself to the zipline again. You can do it with every single zipline. Just have to be very careful. If the zipline is too steep, like this one, it might not be possible. If you go in the wrong direction, this works, but if you go like this, sometimes it just bugs out. Especially if you are very, very quick already. Works in this direction, but in this direction it mightn't work this time. Actually it works, okay. But this didn't change the direction, so you have to kind of get the feeling for it, right? Sure. A sure thing is that you can change the direction. Yeah, if you paid close attention, you saw that you can jump around on ziplines. And that's also the next thing with obstacles. If you have this obstacle right here, you can go like this. Come on. Go around. This didn't work. You can go around. Do like that. Go back. But you get the idea, right? Press S and E. Here I press jump, space and E. So if I go like that, wait a second. If I'm here, I press D and jump, I will go to the right side. If I'm here, press A and jump, I will go to the left side. And that's basically what I did here. I press space and D. D. That's how you get around objects, not objectives, while zipping. The next thing is that you can use ziplines as a safety net if you're jumping. Actually, I had a good example earlier in an explanation. Imagine the spaceport A6 tower. If you're all the way up there and you need to go down as fast as possible, if you have a zipline, that's cool, but if you don't have one, how do you do that? I mean, you can jump down, but you will definitely get knocked. And the problem with that is, if you don't have one of those grappling hooks, right, the snap hook, it's literally impossible. But if you know that there's a zipline down there somewhere, you can use that as a safety net. Let me show you how. Imagine this is the A6 tower, right? Oh my gosh, I'm all the way up here. Easy as that. Okay, so if you jump from any high building, even if the zipline is right above the ground, you can just press E in the right moment and you don't die. Look, no damage. The next thing I want to talk about is a very useful tip, and I haven't seen many players do it, maybe because they couldn't figure out the mechanic that lies behind that, but I will show you. So, if you're here, you just press E, you are very, very slow, right? And you won't get far after jumping off. If you do the same thing, but you press jump on the end and W, you will get way farther. Farther? You get further, way further. Yeah. You get further away. But if you jump and initially do that, you can also slide. Now, let me show that again. Like that. The thing you have to keep in mind is if you do that, like you sprint, jump, press E, then you jump and press C. Okay? For crouch or control, however you found it in your game. A lot of people will do this, then do this. And they are like, what the fuck, blul? Why does it not work for me? I'm gonna try again. Jump, press C. What the fuck, man, it doesn't work. So, I'm gonna tell you, hey mate, but did you press Shift W all the time on the zipline? Yes or no? Oh, I'm gonna try again. Shift W, jump, C. Oh, it works now. PogChamp, I'm gonna do it again. Shift W, spacebar, C. Okay? So you basically want to press Shift and W, jump and C. Then you can slide after the jumping from the zipline. How to zipline even faster? Well. That was how to zipline faster and slide after the zipline. But you can even zipline quicker than that. I'm gonna do it from up here. So wait a second. Maybe not here, maybe there.
Over there.
Yeah, that should be better. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Yeah, that should be good. 60 meters. I hope this is a good example. If you go here, oh my gosh, this is a very bad example. Anyways, guys, listen. If you jump during a zipline, you can gain a certain velocity. Okay? So I showed it here. Wait, let me show you down here real quick. Okay. If you jump up on a zipline and press A and spacebar, you get like this leap. You just kind of get kicked away from the zipline. Same with D, same with S, and same with W. So you get a certain velocity if you jump off the zipline. And you always take the velocity from before jumping. So if you are on the zipline, you obviously have a higher velocity and you jump further, right? Now combine this. You're super quick on the zipline because you went super far with the zipline, the whole 60 meters, right? And you have a lot of time to jump on the zipline. I'm gonna show you. That's insane, right? I'm gonna do the same thing again, but without jumping. Wait. It was like 5.5 seconds, okay? Gonna go up again. I don't know how much that was, but that was definitely quicker. Ouch! So, what did we learn today? Wait, we aren't done yet. The wobbly zipping. Wait. The wobbly zipline technique is actually pretty insane, because people will not be able to shoot you as good. So, wobbly zipline. Alright, last thing I want to show you is the barricade trick. For the barricade trick, we will go up here. The barricade trick is fairly easy. You can place a barricade while zipping. And another thing you can do is blocking off vertical ziplines completely, so nobody else can use it anymore and they first have to dismantle the barricade before using the vertical zipline. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and if you have any other zipline tricks, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to know more about barricades, you might consider watching my other video about barricades. Bye! In this video I will tell you everything about the barricade kit in Arc Raiders. First I will cover what it takes to destroy a barricade with basic grenades and weapons and why barricades technically have infinite durability, followed up by the different movement interactions and mechanics. And then I'll show you in which ways you can deploy barricades, how you can use them to your advantage, and lastly I prove that barricades aren't as safe as you think they are.